We are on top of two big stories in Greensboro this week after a weekend shooting left 9 people hurt, including 4 teenagers. The city council is considering the idea of a youth curfew. Plus, a new program to improve the pedestrian experience downtown is on pause just days before it was set to start. Joining me live this morning is Greensboro Mayor Marikay Abuzuaiter. Thanks for being here, Mayor.
Thank you so much. I'm honored.
I know you have a busy night ahead with National Night Out, and we'll get to that in a moment. But first, the topic that's on everyone's minds. The City Council is officially considering a curfew. You brought it up at the council meeting last night and agreed that research is necessary before there's any kind of vote on this. What is your thinking at this point about a curfew?
So I want to make it very plain, and I did mention last night, this is not in reference to this specific incident that happened.
Okay.
We have talked about this actually ever since the July 4th, 2025 shooting downtown in Center City Park. And we've looked at some things over the year that has spanned, but we really need to, because we are hearing more and more underage children going into social media and requesting everybody meet at a spot. We have this party going on. Everyone tends to go, and then sometimes it's a teen takeover.
Yep.
And so those concern us when we do not have the personnel to monitor, when parents may or may not even know. So it's something to discuss. We had a curfew about 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And it worked very well for a while because there was some violence going on in our teen community. Then there was one during COVID as well. So, you know, things we need to look at, and we have got to study the ones that are in the municipalities around us.
Right. Because
almost every municipality around us has one. And sometimes, well, my fear is since teens can't go to those cities late, maybe they will come to Greensboro late.
You know, Winston-Salem has one. It has been pretty effective so far. Even the parents have this sense of accountability and that they can face citations if their children are in violation of it. If you were to implement a curfew, do you think it would be just for the summer? Would it be 7 days a week? Would it be incident dependent?
So I think a lot of things need to be looked at. Number one, what if a child is working?
Sure.
You know, teens do work. They would probably need some sort of identification saying that from their employer. We want to make sure that no one is punished unfairly and that everyone has the ability to enjoy our city. So a lot of those things would need to be looked at. So there's a lot of things, you know, would it be 7 days? Just as you said and mentioned all those, we have not discussed all that yet. Those are things that we are going to have to discuss in depth.
Okay, and I know you'll be getting feedback from other cities and from constituents about what they want.
Yes,
as well.
we will definitely have to let our constituents know and also let them have the opportunity to come and speak to us.
Let's talk about the other big issue this week. The city delaying the launch of the South Elm Street pedestrian plaza, which would have closed a large section of Elm Street on weekends to reduce noise and traffic. Explain the reason for the delay.
So the city manager felt that there were some issues that needed to be handled prior. He wanted to dig down into the details and make sure it would be a success. I do know that many of the businesses are very excited about this. So you hear things here and there that maybe it's not a good idea, maybe it's a good idea. I've actually spoken with several of the businesses and perhaps they were not fully on board at the beginning, but now they're getting excited. They're telling their customers, they're ordering extra supplies because I really think that they are going to help us make it a success.
Would the cross streets remain open if this were to become a reality? Because I think that's a point of confusion.
So yes, cross streets would remain open. Now, is that something we'll look at while this delay is going on? Possibly. But, you know, we want to make sure that the downtown is open as much as can be, but we do want to create a good environment where people can dine on the sidewalk and not be bothered by all the noise and the exhaust pollution and all of those things.
And lastly, this is your first National Night Out as mayor. It's Chief Afzal's first as chief. You are going together to some of these community events. What do you hope to learn from the neighbors you're meeting tonight?
So I've been lucky. I've been to what, 15
You've
National
been to a lot
Night
as a
Outs.
city council member.
Yes, yes. So I want to be able to show him all all of the different neighborhoods and communities we have in Greensboro. And, you know, he's a very personable person, but, you know, people need to get to know him.
Yeah.
And I think that will help. You know, he had his community meetings, but when you're on a picnic type event and you're having a hot dog or you're talking to people and having a soda, it's just a better conversation.
Yeah, it's more personable face to face.
Yes.
Mayor Abuzuaiter, thank you so much. We appreciate your time and expertise on all these topics.
Thank you so much. Honored.
For a list of National Night Out events, we have one on WFMYnews2.com.